Hi and welcome back to the channel. Manchester United have just beaten Manchester City by 2-1 in the FA Cup final. So glory, Manchester United. Back to winning ways. You love to see it. Anyways, this video is my video for the player ratings. I've just been live. I had my live stream celebrating the Man United win. But yeah, today my network has been absolutely rubbish, man. It's let me down massively. So it kept on cutting my live stream. So that was quite annoying. But it's not a problem. I didn't get to do my player ratings as I usually do in my lives. So I'm gonna do it today. So I thought, let me do a separate video with just the player ratings, because I felt the boys did well today. The manager did well as well. So do the player ratings and give praise to players that need praise. And yeah, so let's get started. In at number 1, we had Andre Onana in goal. I thought Onana was fantastic for us today. Absolutely brilliant from him. However, the goal that he did let in from Doku from distance, man, that annoyed me. I'm thinking, what the hell, Onana, bro? I thought we would pass this rubbish, you know. But Onana did things. He plays very well throughout the game. Makes some big saves to deny Kyle Walker twice. But then lets the simple goal in from Doku, you know. So it was a bit annoying. Other than that, I thought he played well. So I know he considered that goal and put us under pressure towards the last minutes of the game. But he did manage to get us the win. So for me, Andre Onana gets a 7. Obviously, you know, I do my player ratings from 1 being poor, 5 being average, and 10 being excellent. So for me, Andre Onana, just so you know, spoiler alert, it's going to be high scores for almost everybody. So yeah, Andre Onana gets a 7. Let's move it on to Aaron Wan-Bissaka at right back. I thought it was very good today, Bissaka, eh? Very good. First half, Foden was at left back, Bissaka had him in his pocket. So much so that Pep had to replace De Bruyne and Kovacic at halftime to bring in Doku and flipping Alvarez. Again, Bissaka had him on toast. I know he scored the goal, but for the most of the game, Bissaka had him proper marked and he dominated him. So for me, Bissaka was also very good today. He gets a 7.5. I'm going to give Aaron Wan-Bissaka a 7.5. Moving it on to the centre-back positions, we had our main centre-back duo, Varane and Licha Martinez back. I'm going to start with Varane, the ghost, the wraith, the phantom. His last game in the Man United shirt. It was only fitting that he left as a winner, as a cup winner, you know. So Varane played very well. He defended everything in the air that City tried to put into our box. He just headed away, cleared. It was fantastic today. Varane gets an 8 from me. Very high score, very good performance from him. It was fitting that he left like that on a high. So congrats, Rafa Varane. I'd like to thank you for everything you've done for the club. Fantastic defender, world-class defender on your day. Only problem is the age and the injuries. But I wish the guy nothing but the best, man. What a legend of the game. And I'm really grateful to him. So Varane gets an 8 for me. Moving on to Lisandro Martinez. I thought he was just as important as Varane. Them as a duo, as a partnership, they make each other calm. You know, they're very comfortable playing with each other. So I think he also deserves an 8. Played very well, Licha Martinez. Of course, he got replaced in around the 70th or 80th minute, the hamstring. So that's worrying. I'm hoping it's not a big injury from Martinez, you know, because he's been out for most of the season. So we don't need him to keep on getting more injuries. But other than that, I thought he played very well. He dealt very well with Erling Haaland, so he gets an 8 as well. Moving it on to left back, Diogo Dalot. Another one. I thought he played very well, very well today for us. He was fantastic. Just like Aaron Wan-Bissaka, I'm going to give him a 7.5. The reason why I gave Varane and Martinez an 8, both of them 8, is because I thought they were that good as a partnership. They were so good, they kept Haaland out of the game. We only saw him one time when he hit the shot to which he hit the post. Other than that, he was not in the game. So just wanted to clarify that part. So moving it on to midfield. My midfield had Sofyan Amrabat. Oh my God, he was everywhere. He was very close to being my man of the match. He was so close to being my man of the match. He played very well, Sofyan Amrabat. It's funny how what happens when you play a player in the actual right position. That when we signed him as a defensive midfielder, not a left back, where Ten Hag was playing him. We signed him as a central defensive midfielder. In the past couple of games, he's been playing him there, And guess what? The guy's been playing well because that's his actual position. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, Sofiane Amrabat was excellent today. Played very, very well. For me, he was a contender for man of the match, so he gets an 8.5. He was all over the pitch. I know he didn't score a goal or anything like that, but he was brilliant defensively. Very solid. So for me, Amrabat gets an 8.5. We then move on to his midfield partner, my star boy, my man of the match, England's very own, Man United's very own, Stockport's very own, Kobbie flipping Mainoo. This kid right here, this one, number 37. I don't usually get players' names on the back of my shirts, but I've made a promise to myself. I've made a vow to myself, and I intend to keep this promise. The next kit I buy for Man United for next season, at least one of them, because I'm thinking of getting the home kit and the blue one. I like the blue one with the collars. I like those. So I'm thinking I'm going to get the blue one and the red one. The away one, the white one, similar to the one from last season and the season before, and I've got those. So I think I'm going to go with the home and away. But one of them is going to have number 37 and Kobbie Mainoo at the back. I don't care what anybody says, I'm doing it. Star boy. For me, Kobbie scoring the winner, basically, because he scored the second goal and we won by 2-1. He's my man of the match. I don't care what anybody says. For me, Kobbie gets a 10. I don't care. 18 years old. Scoring in the Wembley final. Are you mad? Kobbie Mainoo gets a 10 out of 10. I don't care what anyone says. Man of the match. When I had him in my combined 11, people were asking me, how dare you involve this kid? He's not done anything in football. Guess what he's done today? Stepped up against the reigning champions of England. He scored a winner. Kobbie gets a 10. Enough said. Moving around to Bruno Fernandes. Capitan. Mi Capitan. Captain Fantastic. Portuguese Magnifico. Bruno Fernandes. What a performance from him. I thought he was very good. He was also everywhere. He played very well. Creating chance after chance. That layoff for Kobbie, just the way, if you watch it, when Garnacho was about to cut it back to Bruno sees the ball coming from Garnacho. He looks, he sees Kobbie. He says, okay. Ball comes to him. He just lays it perfectly for Garnacho. For Kobbie. Kobbie just finishes it. It's in a nice finesse. What a pass from Bruno. Also, what a captain's performance. I love to see him lift the trophy as a Man United player, as a Man United captain. Bruno, what a game from you, man. I think I've been one of his biggest critics, but once I'm given new evidence, I'm more than willing to change my opinion. He's played well in the past few months of the season for us. So for me, Bruno Fernandes was absolutely brilliant tonight. He gets a 9. Moving it on to the strikers, we had Marcus Rashford on the left as a winger. I'll be honest, didn't do much. If I'm being honest, didn't do much. I'm going to give him it was just above average. It wasn't rubbish, but it didn't do much. I didn't really see him. Well, he hit the long ball, the diagonal to Rashford. Not to Rashford, to Garnacho, which led to Garnacho cutting it back for Bruno. Bruno gave it to Mainoo. So I'm going to be a bit kind with my rating for Rashford today. He gets a 6.5. He gets a 6.5. Moving on to the other winger, Garnacho. I'm not going to lie. I didn't think he was, especially first half, didn't look the best, but he made the right decisions. My biggest criticism for Garnacho has been when it comes to the final third, he always makes the wrong decision. If he's supposed to pass, he crosses and vice versa. But today he got the spot on. So for me, Garnacho did very, very well. I'm going to give Garnacho a 9. He was very good today. I'm going to give Garnacho a 9. Who's left? Scott McTominay falls 9. He was a ghost, man. He was a ghost. I didn't really see him do much. I saw him giving the ball away. But we won, man. We won. It is what it is. We won. I'm going to give him an above average 6. Is there anyone who came off the bench? Mount came off the bench. Evans. Who else? I can't remember. Basically, the people who came off the bench didn't really have much of an impact on the team, so I'm not going to bother rating them. Last but not least, Erik ten Hag. I've been a big critic of him. I've been saying he needs to go. I still stand by that, but praise where it's due. He got a spot on today. If you watched my preview yesterday, I said Erik ten Hag needed to make sure that we go into this team playing on the defense, hit them on the transition on the counter, and that's exactly what he did, and we got the win. So big up Erik ten Hag. Very, very happy you won us the trophy. Oh, this is the last time we see you. I'd like to thank you for winning us the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, but brother, it's time to go. But other than that, thanks for the FA Cup, thanks for the Carabao Cup, and my rating for you today will be a 9. It was that good. I thought you did a good job. We weren't brilliant, but we set back like I said we should. I said let's hit him on the counter. It's exactly what we did. And I said we'd win. We won. That's all to Erik ten Hag. Praise where it's due. Ten Hag, you did well today, so you get your fair dues. So other than that, yeah, I don't think there's anyone else I left out. But yeah, those were my player ratings. So you guys let me know in the comments. Do you disagree? Do you agree? What are your thoughts? But other than that, please like the video if you haven't already. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys soon. Peace.